Here's the setup for the park surveillance video. At the top, you can see the St. Clair Bridge. You don't actually see the bridge in the video, but that's where the assassination took place. And then you can see the approximate field of view of the camera. Jessica and her party were walking up the right side of the canal, from bottom to top. I'm going to assign some names for the 5 people involved. We see white-black male 1 and white-black male 2 in this frame. In this frame, you see the other 3 people involved. There's gray-gray male 3 and gray-gray male 4. And then there's the girl, orange-blue female 1. When I do the video analysis, I cannot distinguish between the white-black males and the gray-gray males. In this frame, you see a zoom in on the field of view of the camera. It would appear that the group of 5 split off into a group of 3 who did not want to be directly involved, that I'm calling the accomplices, and the other 2 who conspired to assassinate Jessica. So you can see the red trace, which approximately shows the path that white-black MX and gray-gray MX took. And then you can see also the orange path, which is where the accomplices were hanging out in the children's play space. And presumably once they heard the gunshots and saw the movement and saw that the 2 killers were returning from the bridge, then they hooked up with them and then they all left the scene. This is the original surveillance video in the park. I took off the first 20 seconds or so because there was no activity. I'll just let you watch it. This is a zoom up of the activity of the 2 killers, white-black MX and gray-gray MX. White-black is just standing there not doing anything. And then shortly perhaps a gunshot goes off, I'm not sure, and he starts to make a run for it. There he goes. And then he falls. He gets up and you can see some activity in the back. That's presumably gray-gray MX. So he gets up and goes back to his partner in crime. They talk a little bit. They start walking back towards the bridge. And then they change their minds and turn around and start to beat their asses out of there. White-black starts to really run for it. And then behind him you can see gray-gray following more slowly. You can see the other 3 emerging from the playground area. This is a close-up of the 3 accomplices in the play space. You can see occasionally proper color for the girl. It's orange or pink top with blue tights. And one of the gray-grays looks black right now, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the gray-grays. And you can see one of the white-blacks in the top back there. And they're going to gather together and make their way out of that children's play space. Presumably the gunshots have gone off and they're aware that what has just been done. They're aware that those two killers tried to kill some of the people in that party of 4. They killed Jessica. And here they are gathering their wits together and leaving. You can see, I guess it's a gray, the white black. Then there you can see the girls' colors, and then the gray. This is a moderate zoom of the original video. I do not know what happened to the baby and the baby carriage. I suspect that they stashed the baby carriage underneath the footbridge, which you see in the original slide of the Google overhead view. There's the running and the falling, and you can see some activity in the children's play space. And the bottom line is, these horrible people conspired to kill most likely Jessica, presuming that she is the one that said all lives matter. And I'm not saying they're necessarily members of Black Lives Matter. They're presumably supporters of Black Lives Matter. But what they really are is just degenerate, gang-banging thugs. And they murdered that girl in cold blood for no reason. It's absolutely horrible. Say her name. Jessica Doty Whitaker. Justice for Jessica. The hottest lead is the girl. She was wearing an orange or pinkish top and light blue tights. She has a baby. You can clearly hear her voice on the building security video. She probably lives within a 20-minute walk from the canal. It wouldn't be surprising if she got rid of the stroller, because it's fairly distinctive looking, and she may have moved away for a couple of months, but she'll probably come back to the neighborhood. She has to be found. She is the key to finding everybody else, and she's quite identifiable. Let's get justice for Jessica. Let's find that girl and bring her and everybody else to justice.